It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals.
It's the Colts and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Shrugs him off. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Levis looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Braxton Berrios from 19 yards away. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to... Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Levis now off of play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll check this one down to Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Levis. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis to throw it. Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Levis to throw off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Levis sets up the throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just wonder if they just say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
Third and goal, here's Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have more bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right?
And now the rookie's free. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Left side, he finds Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the option right, Herbert shoves him aside. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's what he can do here when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see him all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning it.
Short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll run it here. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might be
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one. And as the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. He's got it to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They begin with Henry. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 38. 55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Ross. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? That one goes for 24 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Herbert on first down now. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Cole Kmet, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Webster now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not in the premium here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Kamara up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Kamara is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run it with Kamara. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Alvin Kamara
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here comes Webster.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over it.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Camara. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd down, and it's Camara again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Coming left is Camara. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
1st down, Chargers.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're looking for... intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, Prescott. They set up the screen for Henry. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.